Hello. So, we're finally here. It really feels like I've arrived, even though I've technically been here for like over a year now. So, yeah, feels very nice, especially when things are just set up in a way that they just work. And I'm very particular on like how I want things to work. So when I take like my time, I know exactly how things are like looking in my head, but like making them a reality, yeah, that's what takes the time. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So what is the holistic stream? It's probably like a question that you find yourself asking, and quite frankly it's a bit of everything. So holistic meaning the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and I think another way to explain that is with the concept of the emergence, because a bunch of small things just create a bigger thing. And if you just work on so many things, like on so many different life areas at once, it creates a much more holistic picture instead of if you just try to like focus on one. So that's kind of my deal. Going super broad and like as deep as time allows, but it'll be progressively more and more. And this is currently like my state of the art progress, I guess. So that's the stream for August. That's the first time I feel actually confident and competent streaming. And yeah, we have a bunch of cool things planned today. So one of that, and these are not necessary chronologically because I just feel like doing whatever. So if you're watching that at a later stage, you'll probably have a way that you can see what happened at what point. But we are gonna play Half-Life Alyx today. Or I will be playing and you'll be watching. And Half-Life Alyx, for the ones that don't know what it is, it's basically one of the most anticipated video games in like ever. And then like it turned out that it came out in VR and no one really expected that. But this is not news. I think this is like from 2018. But so far I still haven't been able to play this VR game, even though this is the most anticipated game. And that is because so far I have made, and I think I should be switching this way because then I actually like see what I'm talking at. So this is the game that I've been waiting for like over 2 years almost. And I waited so long because of one simple reason. I wanted it to look as good as I could make it. And for that I needed better graphics card. But I got said graphics card like 2 months ago. And then I was like, okay, well, I want to like also set up the office and everything. So this continuous delay of gratification for over 2 years is now coming to an end, essentially. So that's one of the activities that we'll be doing. Half-Life Alyx. You can think of it as like it's kind of science fiction because it includes aliens, but it is essentially is like what if aliens had invaded Earth and won, and now you're kind of rebelling against them. But like I actually have no idea about the story. Didn't want to be spoiled at all. I just heard it's like one of the best games. So far to gaming, another thing that we'll be exploring is how I kind of build up the office here. So throughout the last year, I have been working on this, and it used to be a chicken den. And now I have actually turned it into this recording studio slash VR game space, play space, as well as like a way to work and also do aerial yoga with. So this is like an aerial yoga trapeze. I'm gonna like close the windows soon, but I wanted to like have some fresh air in. And I also have a nice surprise for that. Actually, I think we have had enough fresh air for now, because on this side, wait, let me actually show you. Here, the window is actually open, and as you see, like nature is right there. But you probably have to be twice there. So how about that? So yeah, nature is right there, and we're not going to explore the outside for now, because first we have to take a look at the inside. So outside will come later. But what we're going to do is just close these. Let's turn this on beforehand. Yes. That's not here. Alright, so quick. I want to like set something up so it makes sense later. And in order to do that, I have to check. Okay. Okay, I understand. So throughout also the last kind of year, I've been trying to get it on stream. So in a way, I also get to show off like a few things that I've been working on, and hopefully this makes the experience that you'll be having much more pleasant, because we'll be having like lots of ways that we can bring in movement. So this being one of those, and in a way, sort of movement is also when light moves. So let's try this. No, I think we have to start again. So that sometimes happens, but here is a very, well, for most people it's an expensive advice, but you're getting it for free now. Most tech problems are saved by turning it on and off again, especially Windows, but not a lot of people know that. So what we're doing is just and now let's see if this works again. Okay, we have to quit 2 programs now. Actually 3. So it is the audio visualizer, but I can do this in a second as well. But I wanted to the door now. So I think because in addition to movement, sorry about that, in addition to movement, we should be also able to get colors in there, colors that are changing in a way. And in that, I just have to, and I can actually show that to you, but to show that I would also have to show something else, which I'm not ready to do yet. So you have to be a bit patient. And the annoying fly here, I have to kind of get used to, I guess. But what I wanted to do or show is this as a 1 and this as a 2, because it's twofold. So that's 1. It works. Half, kind of ish work. So something happened. No. Oh, because... How about... It's true, I haven't tested this with the headphones so far. So far I've only tested it with the other things. I figured headphones would be a better way. But there we go. There we have it. So this is one thing. And then the second... I don't think I can fix now. Or at least I don't want to. Because this is like good enough. So... This is another thing I want to show. Like just pretty lights dancing around. So now we kind of have this set, and in general I definitely need a way to get the flies out of here, because they're just buzzing around, especially when you leave the door so long open. But how about we do that? Is that better? It's the ideal one. No, I need to use something. No. Oh, I cannot do that. Alright, but essentially I'm thinking about lighting my face. I think this would probably help, but it's also like a bit of a hassle. But I think I can do it kind of because now these are all Hui lights essentially, so they can be synced with each other, like currently to the music that we're listening. And one of them is like this, it doesn't even have a cable, and yeah, it's kind of like this, but I'd actually prefer this to be more of a white light, so you actually see my face normal. And also it reduces the whole shock effect in that way. So, in order to do that, I have to take it out of the entertainment system, which can be like very easily handled with the phone app. So, you just click here on entertainment era, then go to the thing that you want to delete out of that. And now, everything else works and this doesn't. Or like it kind of does work in the way that I want it to work. So actually, how about we turn this down a little bit? So how's that? That should be good. Alright. So yeah. And I'm quite happy that this works. So now the effect isn't as strong anymore. So maybe you can let me know what you prefer while watching. But I think like especially when you want to see my face, this is a nice thing. But we can also kind of switch to the other thing in the time when I'm just like enjoying the music. So this would be then as easy as just adding the thing to that again, and we have to position it kind of in the middle and save it. There we go. I just forget to press save. Yeah, and if we want to switch the whole thing, we just have to changed the entertainment era. And now it's not part of it anymore. And I could kind of... There you go. So that's the beauty of lights. And yeah, it makes such a big difference. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to show you. In terms of the lights and the audio, also let me know if there's anything wrong with the audio. And yeah, quite happy to get this rolling. So I already mentioned Half-Life Alyx. We just gone through the lights. Now I would also kind of like to show how I have built like this whole office here. So these would be 3 more activities, and I think we are gonna do the office tour first, and then we get to Half-Life Alyx to have an even bigger suspense. I'm just checking whether everything's still in order. Seems to be nice. So, what we're gonna do is check out something that I have right now. This is kind of how it looked outside. And this is the first time inside, when it was still a storage room, essentially. Yeah, we had to completely take off the roof and then clean out everything. That's Max and Robin helping me there. So we first had to break the whole thing down in order to kind of build it back up again. So this is still like the breaking down process. Yeah, I'm completely tearing out the doors and windows essentially. And now we're already in the building up process. Yeah, that was like, we first thought about having the beam straight. I had some friends from like Norway come over and actually help me with that, but like not for that reason, but just like happen. And now we kind of like the process on getting the roof done, having that isolated. So yeah, damn. So now this is how it looked for a long time. Like this. This was essentially after the winter break. Yeah, these are like videos. So I'm gonna make with them something. Yeah, my dad helped a lot with that. And then we kind of discovered that it was inside, wet inside, and we had to completely tear up the whole side. That's kind of like internet and electricity had to do a breakthrough through the wall. And I went through a bunch of audiobooks going through that. And this is the electricity now. So that's kind of like, I broke the thing essentially. So videos again. And electricity almost being done. You already see some of these. Yeah. That's like the isolation from the inside, essentially. Yeah. And then this is like a couple of months ago, or like 1 month ago. Like first we had to do painting. And then, yeah, basically this stage almost. And like building up the couch. Yeah, Aaron actually visited during that time as well. And then we got everything set up, or like most of the interior was set up within just like a few weeks. But the interior feels like even more important somehow. So yeah, essentially that's it. So yeah, I think we can like switch to other functionality. So what we did before is me taking a break, like not necessary break, but just like chilling, listening a bit to just music, enjoying. So yeah, I feel like it doesn't always have to be like do. You also have to like take the time to chill and just chat. So we're gonna change the setting as well. And there's like essentially whenever I like to like chill and just relax and just, I don't know, be inspired essentially. I set up my environment in like the best way possible. And through that, I basically have like created all this here. So yeah. I'm gonna switch to my music now, so you're gonna continue listening to this, or at least I'll like try that. I think properly. I just need to change the Spotify account on this. Just like logging into this thing. So I'm just like, okay, let's do a different account. No. So you just choose a different account, select it, and it's done. And that's like literally what I have. So pretty easy. I'm gonna like do some EDM. Now you have two musics, which I'll be fixing right now. You should now. Oh, okay. When I'm like going forward. Okay. I get that. So there, now you should have music. So I'm gonna play different music while you listen to this now. So the syncing will not work anymore. So I just want to show that off. And it'll be synced to me because it's like I mostly see it anyways, and I don't think like I will have to check the latency anyways. So it started. And I think I'm gonna go this music actually really decent. It's just like, this is a nice background music. Because for you, it's background music. For me, it's just like a side activity. That makes sense. So, like, for me, if I were to change music as my main activity, I would listen to like, right? I think I'm making sense here, right? Okay. So, let's go with. Oh, that would be sick. Okay. I just had a thought on like how I could make the Stream Deck maybe, in a way that I can like control both my PC and my Mac, but I'm not there yet. I'm on my way though. I don't think it should take too long anymore. And I'm also gonna switch the light because I think the focus is like not necessarily on me anymore. So there we go. And the background that I'll be looking at, and you'll be looking at now too, is this one. So these are my holistic guides. And before I explain what that is, I'm gonna grab a drink. So I grabbed a drink. Also, have you noticed like on how cool smoothies actually are? Like they give you nutrients yet taste so delicious. Like, good damn. Ah. Nice. Wow. So, the holistic guides. These are essentially the people that inspire me. They. No, I have to sit in the middle. I'm still like trying to figure out the positions, but I'm getting there. But yes, the holistic guides are people that inspire me, and this is both fictional and non-fictional. So you'll probably like recognize a few of them, but I doubt you'd recognize all of them. But it would be cool if someone actually knew all of them. So would be nice. Like if you're watching this, can you just comment on like how many people you know? And I'm gonna get out of the way here in just a second. So yeah, how about you can write this in the comments, and you can even do that when you're watching this at a later stage. I think I'll just quickly check something in the meanwhile. So now you can watch me watch something, even though you are still like seeing the things that is right in front of me. So took some time to get this set up this way, but I'm very happy with that. So one. Oh. What broadcast am I streaming to? Oh. Okay. Yeah, we have it. Seems to be working everything properly. Nice. Yes. So yeah. Okay. So glad that everything seems to be working. Audio should also be okay. Wait. Yes. Sorry, I took your music away for a second there. Sorry, I took your music away for a second there. I want to stand for. Oh no, I'm standing. Okay, let's warm up a little. Oh, I just thought of something. So I think I'm gonna show you some aerial yoga, like how I enjoyed that. So I'm gonna take this. No, I'm standing. Okay, let's warm up a little. Oh, I just thought of something. So actually, I think I'm gonna show you some aerial yoga. I have to remember that stops. So I'm gonna take this. For that, we need to just change. Just... Ooh. How is that now? There we go. So this should be a much better audio now, is it not? How's that? Yeah. How is that now? So the thing is, you have to get it right once. Oh. So this there you go. Be a much better because when you have just like not enough things to. Oh. I sit here. So the thing is, you have to get it right once. There you go. Because when you have just like not enough things to. Oh yeah. So now I'm like a cocoon essentially. Haven't like not sure on how much you can get, but like I'm gonna chill here a little bit. I'm just so now I'm like cocoon essentially. Haven't like not sure on how much you can get, but like I'm gonna chill here a little bit. I'm just
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would. But let's play Half-Life Alex, shall we? Let's play Half-Life Alex, shall we? Oh, pretty close. Like almost. Wouldn't say. Pretty close. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. I've not done this. And yeah. So let's hope. See that. So the loading times are pretty long though. And let's recenter ourselves. Let's trigger to start. Let's hope. Them triggering. Oh. Oh. So the loading times are pretty long. Recenter ourselves. Them triggering. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna implement a lot from here. Oh, I'm gonna implement a lot from here. Junge.
Alex, how's it looking up there? Dad, Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the Combine patrols. How's it going in the stockyard?
One Combine. They're never gonna miss it. Yeah, see, go.
Not only that, someone's hacked into the Combine construction network.
Don't get greedy, guys. I made a time here.
1 minute and I'm out, guaranteed.
Oh, also, what are the guys into quarantine? That place has been deserted for years.
That is all. Well, we'll look into it. Back at the city. We'll be there soon. What is it, Russell?
Would you? Terrific.
That is all. Well, we'll look into it. Back at the city. We'll be there soon. What is it, Russell?
Would you?
Yo, they are like extracting something and send it up. I wonder what they're extracting. Because like there needs to be a reason why they're here, right? But like it all goes up to there. It's like a, in a way you can think of it as also an emergence probably, because this is one level and then above that there's another one. Okay, so let's get out of here. How do we get out of here? Because like there needs to be a reason why they're here, right? I assume something. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, it's like a, in a
Okay.
way you can think of it as also an emergency problem.
Do I need to
Because
close
this
it?
is one
No.
level and then above that there's another one. Okay, so let's get out of here. How do we get out of here?
Oh, close the door. Yo. The fuck? Like he completely ruined the roof. What did he put there?
The fuck? Like he completely ruined the roof.
Did I come from here? Yeah. Okay. Other than they're doing. Okay. Did I come from here? Yeah. Okay. Other than they're doing. Okay. No. What are you doing? I want some food. Oh, look, there you go. There you go. Okay. That should be enough for today. Very cool. No. What are you doing? Oh. Seems like I'm quite the proficient expert in this. There you go. Okay. That should be enough for today. Oh, okay, so they need a lot of energy. Seems like I'm quite the proficient expert in this. Oh, they're kind of building the Eye of Sauron. Oh, fuck. This is Lord of the Rings for the future. Oh, okay, so sweet. They need a lot of energy. Oh. So let's see what I can watch here. Something. Oh, they're kind of building the Eye of Sauron. I'm not that old. I know, like, that young. Like, I still know cassettes, but like. Lord of the Rings for the future. What? Am I supposed to crawl down there? So let's see what I can watch here. Okay. I don't think so. No. No, I don't think I can put that there. I know, like, yeah. That young. Like, I still know cassettes, but like. What? Am I supposed to crawl down there? Okay. I hope that's where I have to go at least. No. No, I don't think I can put that there.
Yep, they got the reactor. Easy peasy. Get back to the safe house right now to meet Dad. Go. We'll be in touch. Stay safe. Alex, over here. What is it?
Doesn't seem like a routine sweep. You sure everything went okay?
100%.
Something's got the CPs riled up.
Keep your head down and be smart. Don't shoot!
Didn't steal anything. Don't care what you see. No one, I didn't see anyone.
Dad! Hey, wait, no, 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 no!
Ooh, okay. 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 I think that's a nice entry. In Half-Life Alex. So. Ooh, okay. Having a lot of fun with this. Okay. I think that's a nice entry. A lot of fun with this. Alright. So that was wow. Okay. Cool. Alright. So that's basically it. We played some Half-Life Alex. But is it though? Because ooh, ooh, I like this. So that's basically it. We played some Half-Life Alex. How was that? But is it though? Ooh. Okay. Nice. Okay. Ooh, I like this. All right. Yeah. Half-Life Alex. Wow. I don't even know where to begin to explain like the immersion that you felt. I was Alex in that moment. It's like, oh shit. Like, especially in the end, I was like, what the fuck is happening? So this could like get royally screwed up now. I hope we had like I feel like part of that team of humanity, because it's like obviously like it's like a significant big enough event that all humans need to unite underneath, I guess. So wow. And also like how the missions were like set. I'm actually gonna write this down. So I feel like part of the thing is humanity, because it's like obviously like, this is kind of how I can like a significant big enough event that all humans need to unite underneath, I guess. So wow. And also like how the missions were like set. Actually, this is multiple ways I can. And this was one. Not as elegant, right? So how about we have a second one, and then you also get the insight with me. So, Notion idea. Use the Half-Life Alex objectives, so these can be used as visuals for your own quests within Holy Game. Not as elegant, right? Whew. So how about we have a second one? How was that? Isn't that like a huge difference? It's like, oh, let me just quickly write down something. And be like every interaction is kind of like a show. And like you really learn that
These can be used as
when you
visuals
are
for
just
your
like
own
in
quests
such an
within one game.
immersive. Oh, switch now. Like you can't imagine how it feels like when every interaction is like something magical, because like that's what they have to do in VR, where you need to be fascinated by being able to touch things and just like you are there. Like that's the storytelling that needs to like. Okay, well, I'm very excited for that. I'm gonna play this again on Thursday, the gaming stream, which will be from 8 to 10. So Thursday gaming stream is kind of like this, and like maybe some Elden Ring and maybe some Overwatch, even though I think we're gonna wait with Overwatch until Overwatch 2 comes out. But like it's just like fun games. There are like a few D&D homebrews of mine that I'll be like leading a group of people through, and like it's just like multiplayer, single player VR game. Yes, I think after Half-Life Alyx I'll be like using that in VR chat. Like VR chat in itself, I think it has such a big potential, but I think before I need like a character. Okay. Okay. So this is another thing that I'd like to remember. Notion idea. After you finish Half-Life Alyx, then you go into VR chat with your own created avatar that wants to build his own world, and then I'm looking for collaborators who will be part of that world. So this is another thing. Oh yeah. Notion idea. Damn. Okay. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I actually thought about having this stream going for 4 hours, but like different areas and different activities happen throughout, and not all of them are super interactive. So this was like the most interactive part now, and then the second half I'm gonna have like a call with my girlfriend, which like I'll have to see how I manage that, but I will just like at least let the stream run in the background and kind of combine these things in that way, because that's kind of what I'm all about. I'm combining the different areas with which you can like learn from each other. So if you just like see all areas and not just like one specific specialized topic, I think it's nice to have a more general perspective on like, okay, what to even do after you finish school. Like the fuck? I felt like we didn't learn anything there. So yeah, they weren't really like the teacher that's like, okay, here, this is how the world works. It was just like tiny bits and pieces, but like no one taught you how to connect the dots. So that's kind of what I started doing after school, and this is kind of one of those. And I'm just having like a closed eye song, so I'll be in the air track. And really like the teacher that's like, okay, here, this is how the world works. It was just like tiny bits and pieces, but like no one taught you how to connect the dots. So that's kind of what I started doing after school, and this is kind of what I do. And I'm just having like a closed eye song, so I'll be in the air track. And So, I wanted to. So, what should I have? Once. One area, a picture of you when you do the Game of. Yeah. So. That's the cool. Just sit down like this. What's up? So, I'll be kind of muting myself for the time when I'm talking with my girlfriend, and I assume I'll probably be back in 1 hour ish. So kind of that's how I like organize the things in my head. Not like, I don't know, I just like do whatever feels right in that moment. And if I'm just like, ooh, I think we're gonna also listen to like an audiobook later, so I'm very excited for that. It's actually from Brandon Sanderson, and it's like the second series that I'm reading of him. And first I read Mistborn, and like that was pretty good. Like, honestly gotta say, that was my second most favorite like fantasy book so far. So very well done. And then I kind of like started reading like a second day, and like
the second series that
a
I
little bit
really
loud.
loved.
Let me
And
quickly
first I read
adjust
Miss
the
Bob,
music.
Like that was pretty good. Like honestly, gotta say that
There
was
we
my
go.
second most favorite like fantasy book so far.
Okay,
So
so
very well done. And then
this
I can
now
say
is
that
like the
in
second
second
series, and
um,
what? It's like it goes so deep into the characters and has such a rich world around it. It's like the world building he has done is from beyond this world. Like what? What? Yes, so I'm gonna listen to that. I'm currently second book, and it's the Words of Radiance. The first one was The Way of Heroes. So I think it's to quickly just like say what this is about is let me actually switch. So one of the quickest ways no, this is kind of ooh, there we go. Oh, yeah. So one of the quickest ways one of the quickest ways that you are I was trying to say yes. So the quickest way to explain this is with there are ancient weapons and armor around that is so powerful that people have like fought wars over those. Literally. Like and they're called the shard blade and shard armor. So shard is kind of this mystical thing in that way. So in a way similar to like the adamantium, or I don't think that's a good comparison. Anyways, it's much better than that. It's like because it can get destroyed in that way. It has 3 hits of like another shard blade. So shard blade takes 3 hits to destroy a shard armor piece. And it's so well described. And like the story around there, they go so deep. They go into like racism, culture, art, politics. So many. Like what? Okay, anyways, so that's what we're gonna do later as well. And I don't know. I guess we'll just see. So now again, kind of having the chat with my girlfriend. And yeah, in the time I'll be muted. So they go so deep. They go into right. Go back. And really warm in here. So I think I'm gonna go outside. Okay. Should be possible. Okay. So I'm glad I was able to like do it. Okay. What an odyssey. And I also have this with me. See? That's why it was like so important. So now the question is, how do I open this? Because I did not bring like a bottle opener. But like that's one of the trees on like being German. Okay. You kind of learn things. And this would be see? I'd like to have like a little bit more control there. Let's see how far this goes. But fine. This is pretty pretty amazing. And cheers and cheers. Yeah. So, watching now the House of Dragons, which is essentially the pre-story to Game of Thrones. So, with that, we hope like kind of Game of Thrones comes back again, because like it was so good, but like the end was just bad. So there was so much potential. Like they could have gone so much with that. No need to go to. Oh, did not WoW? How? Like kind of Game of Thrones comes back again, because like it was so good, but like the end was just bad. So there was so much potential. They could have gone so. House of Dragons. No need to go to. Oh. Did not WoW? How? House of Dragons. Yeah. So with this, we can do that. So House of Dragons. Whew. Okay. So this is the pre-story to Game of Thrones essentially, and Game of Thrones was one of the definitely better series up until the end at least, because in the end they kind of messed up by not taking their time and connecting the storylines. It was so good, and apparently like this is supposed to be even better than Game of Thrones was in the beginning, so holy shit. I'm very excited for that. So let's what? Damn. Wow. I'm not going to open that. I think this has the potential to be better than Game of Thrones. Like, I'm hoping she has like a very strategy based thinking. And they're gonna do Daenerys but right. I think this has the potential to be better than Game of Thrones. hoping she has like a very strategy based thinking. And they're gonna do Daenerys, but right. I think I'm gonna listen to The Words of Radiance in the hammock, and gonna enjoy that. I think I'm gonna listen to we need. So I cannot have you listen to that now, unfortunately. So I'm gonna stop the music for the browser. Yeah, and so now when I listen to something, I'm not getting a copyright strike. So I cannot, which I enjoy. Not getting copyright strike, I mean. So switch to the browser. Yeah, and so now when I did I I'm not getting a copyright strike, yeah. Which I enjoy. Not getting copyright strike, I mean. Nice. Okay. Okay. Works. Still need the Logitech though. Nice. Okay. Okay. Works. Thing covering okay. So before I just kind of listened to my audiobook. What's it? So before I listen to this audiobook, let me tell you about that something, and then I think I may actually be ending the stream, because, well, I cannot have you listen to that while I listen to it, because that's kind of copyright striked. So I think I'm gonna end it here. But before I do that, I wanted to kind of like say what this is about a little bit, because the series from Brandon Sanderson, or the Stormlight Archives, is essentially high fantasy in a way that you would expect from Lord of the Rings or Aragon kind of level. So talking in terms of like series, so now it is, however, like a combination. Also, it has like some Star Wars elements in that. It's I know it's weird, like in a way you have magic as the force, so you can like attach, like essentially change gravity for specific objects, which is kind of like force push like abilities, and it's more like a force pull though. So same thing though, and they have like special swords that can cut through everything except through other shards that are kind of like that. And you also have armor, and the armor fits you perfectly and makes you also stronger. So essentially it is Star Wars with lightsabers, but instead of but you have like armor against the lightsabers, in addition to like this light ability with which you can change the gravity. And then like this is only part of that, and like the world building that is done there is just beyond. It's just, there's so many different abilities that work super well together, and everything is so nicely connected that I have not seen before. So wow, like wow, this is well done. So this is the second book I've read of that so far. The first one was The Way of Kings, and this is The Words of Radiance. And yeah, I'm not gonna give you like major spoilers, or maybe actually let's do a spoiler warning here. So if you have not read until Words of Radiance, you should definitely not kind of continue now, because this is a beautiful story, and I think like everyone kind of deserves to experience that. But yeah, I kind of just like talking about these things, and I think this is one of the ways that is pretty cool. So first of all, I love how they bring Spren in there and give them personalities. So for those who don't know what Spren are, it's essentially like kind of fairies that give you certain powers, and then you have like 10 different Spren that give you 10 different powers, and one of them, and you kind of like follow a person, or like there are multiple main characters, I guess, and each of them has their special unique place in the story. But anyways, it's essentially like kind of fairies that give you certain powers, and then you have like 10 different Spren that they get the point where they have like already a timer, so they know that in like 60 days essentially the doomsday scenario is coming. So they have to prepare. Paladin is already chief of the like he was at Bridge 4, and then from there like it was really one of these, it was worse than being a slave, because you were, I wouldn't say, I think it depends. So it was a very meager situation where he got out of that. Now he's training people, and he's also a surgeon. So I love how they you really feel with that when he is like the surgeon and kind of wants to help people. Like there is so often the need that he tries to help people. For whatever reason, he kind of like is still missing something. And you know, when you try your hardest in something without really getting anywhere, and he's been at this for like the longest time, and now he's kind of discovering that like he actually thought he was cursed to the point where like he wasn't able to save anyone else, but it was just like he had special abilities, that's why he was kind of surviving. instead of like the people that he wanted to protect. And his abilities were like getting stronger and stronger to the point where somebody actually was at a point where he was able to people to connect, protect, because he was strong enough. So there was Bridge 4, which was essentially like slave work, but like in a war. So he kind of overcame that and is now the essentially guard of I'm still not having the names in my head because I haven't said them all that much, so I'm quite happy with that. But there is this royal family that tends to they're like very traditional in that sense, that they go after the old ways, like honor, and kind of try to hold the kingdom together and unite them, essentially. Unite them was a big part of the way of the king, and the way of kings. And we kind of follow them in their noble status. So you essentially peek into windows of different personalities, and these personalities also have difference in rank. So the rank is being determined by the eyesight. This direction. The way of kings. And so the rank is they are being followed by this eyesight. Noble status. So you essentially and so not eyesight but eye color. So essentially when you have light eyes, then you are part of nobility, and when you have black eyes you are of lesser rank. And with that they kind of you get insights into the life of each rank in that way, and also see people in lower ranks progress to higher ranks and see how they are treated. So quite nice to see like how deep that actually goes. Like there's politics involved, there's scheming involved. In a way it's like I've read Game of Thrones. This does it like this is on like so many levels deeper and interconnected. Wow. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna watch that now, and I'm super hyped for that. I'm gonna lie here in the hammock, and yeah. Until then, I'll be ending the stream now, though. So, it's been a pleasure. Thank you when you have been like joining, and also you can still comment and everything. So. Let me know when you actually have watched that to the end, so I can see like, okay. Kind of leave your favorite emoji. How about that? So you leave your favorite emoji when you've made it to the end of the stream, and I was like, props to you. And yeah, appreciate you guys. And let me leave you with one message, because this is just getting started now. So yeah, I guess this is level 8. And I think we have a few more sessions in level 8, so you can see properly how that looks like. But yeah, very excited to each of the levels, the areas. So stay tuned. Again, the next stream will be on Thursday. It will be a gaming stream, and I'll be diving deeper into Half-Life Alyx. And yeah, very excited for that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And with that, I think I'm gonna like go. With that, I think I'm gonna call it. Next Thursday again, gaming stream, and then I have Tuesdays the education stream. So that's what I was just talking about. We'll be looking at these people here. With that, I think I'm gonna there, people there, and this will be probably like a series, and I combine it with a bunch of cool things and visuals and graphics, and see yeah, how that goes. So stay tuned. I hope you appreciate it, found it productive. No, not productive. doesn't have to always be productive. I just hope you found it entertaining, and maybe you learned something, maybe you don't, but yeah, just hope you had fun and enjoyed yourself. That's the most important thing. So, remember to master your body, train your mind. So, the next one. Bye.
Productive. No, not productive. Doesn't have to always be productive. I just hope you found it entertaining, and maybe you learned something.